Hello everyone. So today I'm going to discuss about AI discovery and auto research, which has been the uh, most trending technology in 2026. The idea behind AI discovery and auto research is not new. It was introduced by AlphaEvolve from Google a few years ago. And the idea behind AI discovery is, suppose you want to find an optimal program, an optimal software that will do a task and optimize certain aspect of that task. And for example, you can take an existing software, and what AI discovery can do, it can actually look at the code and modify the code so that it runs faster. Okay. So evolutionary AI discovery uh, in the current state of the art techniques uses evolutionary search and genetic search over source code, prompts, model recipes, and many other things. They maintain a candidate pool of solutions, and then they select certain candidates from the pool and use various kind of genetic operators such as mutation or combination using an LLM, and they perform those things, and then they evaluate the new offsprings, and if they are better in some aspect of the given metric, they are saved for the next generation. And this kind of evolution happens over many generations until we exhaust the budget or we found the right software or the right program that achieves my goal. Okay. So there are many software that actually showed up since the creation of Alpha Evolve, like Open Evolve, which is an open source algorithm, Shinka Evolve, which improves Open Evolve. Uh, and then in the Skylab, we have developed ADRS, AI driven research of systems, where the same kind of technique have been used to improve the system performance research. More recently, in our lab, we also created JEPA, which does the optimization not for the code but to improve the prompt of an AI agent. And it has been very successful in the real world. Several startups and companies are using this JEPA technique. All this kind of AI discovery techniques, and also recently Andre Karpathy came up, recoined the technique as auto research, and he showed how to do it using Claude Code. Now, all these techniques have some common contract. They have some objective which is in the natural language. They use code or prompt as mutation intent unit. They have automated evaluator. They have techniques for anti-reward hacking and for generalization and so on. Okay. So so I so all this so this kind of software, some of this software are available open source. You can download them and use them. In Sorcar, you don't need to do that because AI discovery reduces to a prompt in Sorcar. And here is the prompt and variant of this I've been using a lot recently to build various kind of models and AI pipelines which outperform the existing ones. So here is the AI discovery prompt that I use in Sorcar. It says that, can you discover the lightest and fastest AI model that will give the best accuracy and recall on the data, where you can give the URL or your local file path at the cheapest price. And then I ask it, analyze the data and search the internet. It's very important that you tell AI Discovery to search the internet at every step. To propose the first few models, implement and experiment with each of these proposals. Note down the ideas you use to optimize the accuracy and recall and speed and cost metrics achieved in file, so that you can use that kind of history to not repeat the ideas that you've already tried. And moreover, you can also use that ideas file to combine ideas that have been successful in the past. Okay. And then I say that it should separate 20% of the data for evals, and the discovery strategy must not look at the evals data to avoid kind of reward hacking. And then you can provide a command line or a system or an account where Sorcar can run the training experiments and evaluation experiments. For example, here I say use Lambda CLI to train your models on GPUs and evaluate if needed. And the total budget I also restrict for the Lambda labs. You can change it. And then I also give it some hint, experiment with a smaller subset of data and fewer parameters in a model to experiment quickly and then extrapolate them. And also I have strict commands to make sure that the agent does not do reward hacking or just do something that does not generalize. And then I give it a goal. Sometimes the goal could be infeasible. For example, in this case, I say do not stop until accuracy and recall reaches 95%, and there is some quality of service guarantee and some cost. Okay. And then I ask it at the end of the AI discovery, prepare a very nice report telling me what you have tried and what works and what is the final software and how it works, and show it to the user. Okay, so this is the entire prompt I often use. Trust me, I often used it very frequently to tune models and create pipelines, and it has been very effective. Usually, these things run for at least 10 hours or half a day, and it can go up to 2 days. And Sorcar can run them relentlessly. You don't have to worry about context compaction, and it doesn't give you the context anxiety that you'll often get from Cloud Code or cursor agents. Okay, so this is how I do AI discovery. And as I was trying to tell, in Sorcar, big softwares reduces to like simple prompts. So that is the power of Sorcar, and that's my vision for the Sorcar, that you just tell it in a couple of informal sentences what you want to do, anything from software development to making reservations to research on a topic or write a paper, and it will do it for you. Okay, so that's kind of the vision behind Sorcar. And this AI discovery, I show it that power using this AI discovery prompt. Now, why this approach is better than writing an AI discovery software? Well, you can rapidly prototype and change the discovery algorithms. You can change the different parameters and the numbers. It's all in natural language. Anyone could understand. There is no need to read the config files of custom software to see what you can change and what you cannot change. Okay, and the best part is, once you have written this prompt, you can even use AI discovery to optimize this AI discovery prompt so that it gets better on custom task in a particular domain. And I do it all the time. Okay, so you see the power of Sorcar allowing us to write a big complex jobs as a simple few line task. And it can actually not only can express it, but Sorcar can actually carry out the task robustly and reliably without much AI slop and give you the result. So that's kind of the biggest strength of Sorcar. I use the following prompt, which is a modification of this AI discovery prompt all the time to improve the performance of Sorcar. Okay, and it's called code optimization. And the prompt is again very simple, very similar to the prompt that I showed you for AI discovery. Can you run this command in the background and monitors its output in real time to optimize the code with respect to the following metrics? You can add diagnostics code which will print the metrics such as running time at finer level of granularity. And then on the fly, you can check for opportunities to optimize the model, the code on the basis of the metrics information. If you discover any opportunities to optimize the metric based, then do it. Change the code and optimize it. You can. I also tell it can note down the ideas that it has used to optimize the code and the metric achieved in a file, so that it can use the file to not repeat ideas and even to combine ideas that had worked successfully in the past. Okay, and then I also set up a goal. It's very important in Sorcar that for any task you set a goal, otherwise it will stop early. Okay, if you want to make it work relentlessly without stopping, set up a goal, and the goal could even be infeasible. Okay, so that's what I do in optimization. Like I say that you have to make the Sorcar at least 2x faster. Sometimes it ends up making it like 5% faster, sometimes maybe 30% faster, but that's fine. Okay, and the another key thing is in Kiss Circle, I encourage it to use internet robustly at every step. Okay, so that's what I say, use the internet extensively to get new ideas for optimization. And then finally, I say that you have to explain all that you have done in a nicely formatted HTML document. So this is kind of the template of the code optimization script that I use all the time to make Circle highly optimized and performant. Okay, so this is kind of a very quick introduction of what you can do using Circle just by writing prompts, and these prompts can be as complex as AI discover running for days. And I have very good success stories. So if you use it and if you see great results, please do not hesitate to contact me and let me know what you did. Thank you.